Here the stuffing that we fry them, we cook them first. This is what it looks like. You have to let it cool down, okay? And now this is the egg yolk. Only egg yolk is to seal it. If you put the white yolk in there, it will smell the egg, okay? That the egg yolk, that's what it does. So that's what all the restaurants use the egg, okay? The fancy one especially. So my sister, another chef, that she worked in Thailand and worked for Royal Crib. So she do the same thing. So that's how it works. See that? And make sure you break it down. You got the egg, the white egg, it's okay. You don't have to do that much. And this is the first spring roll skin that we're going to use, okay? That we're going to test it out, but everything, this one, it seems to be very easy to roll and easy to pull it out, you know, like this. The skin is like easy to peel. It's light, you know, skin is flipper. So what you do, you want to, how many you're going to make, but right now we're going to make 2, 3 of each for now. So to get, you have to get the skin out first, so it's then easy for you to roll. So if you peel one by one, and then it take a long time. So if you, this is a good family, you know, working together easily, you pull it out. So right now when you start, you can start it diagonally, not this way. You have to be this way, okay? And then you have a scoop of the stuffing, okay? So right now you don't put close to here, you put almost close to the center, okay? That, like this. See, like that, you put, step now, heaper high up, see, like this, okay? First thing you do, you lower it over, and then see that, and start pulling back, see this, and then you load it, one, okay? Now you load another one like this, you roll another one like that. Now make sure you put your finger, add in there, and roll, okay? You see that everything is tight. Now you're going to
pull it toward you.
Now you're going to put the, now you put the egg in there to seal it, okay? To make sure they stay, they not come out. So make sure you put a lot. I put a lot of that. And then when a minute you roll, you start pulling back in, adjusting it, make it soft, and make sure it's tight. See that? That's how it works, okay? This is very simple, and then you put it like that. Then you start your neck. When you see all these eggs like that, usually I do like this to make sure that I got my eggs like in top of that. One screw of this, okay? This is like almost in the center. So this is not enough. I will add the more. So to where I have the heat, I have a tight pack, okay? The more you pack, the better off you be, because a lot of people like to eat a lot of that. See that? The more I pack, the more ingredient I have. See that? Halfway I close, halfway I close. Now I put my finger in here and I roll one more time first. Okay, like now I have this much. Okay, now I'm going to put my egg in here to where I make sure I have everything covered, and then when start rolling, so you just start pressing, make sure it round, pulling, so it will stay. Make sure you have the surface like this. If you have a really not good surface, they're not going to pulling pretty well. So like that, and make sure you put it back in there. They're almost even. So I'm going to move 5 of these because somebody want to eat more. So this is how I do them. Okay, make sure one more time like this. Okay, this is not enough. You keep on adding. So pile it all up. The more you pile, the better off you be. It's cheap You already made it yourself. You can use your finger to pull it down like that. That when you start with syrup, remember, close to the half, put the skin over, pull it back down, pull, pull, pull. See that? Put everything inside. So if you have too much of it, roll. See now, you see that? Got to roll a little bit more than half. Put one side, put another side, put your finger in there, trap in there, and then you pull it over. Now you put an egg in there to seal it, okay? That's the skin. Okay, now we're going to do the next skin though. This one I can come back and do whatever. This is for sample. I'm going to do the number 2 skin. This is spring roll. This is here made in USA. Made in USA and O2C. I don't know. You can use any skin spring roll as long as you understand how to do them. Okay, this is skin a little bit thicker than the other one and a little bit harder. See that? It's like more papery. Okay, we're going to pull it out 3 of them. Okay, if you see the discrepancy like this, take it out. Okay, 2. So I'm going to do 3 of these. You see that skin is harder, and it is more rigid. So what we want to do, we're going to try them out, 3 of them, and then we're going to tell the end of the story what it tastes like, how crispy can they be. And this is what we're going to do. Chup chup. Now, oops. See that? 1, 2, 3. Everything is a single food. Now we're going to put that. Okay. Again, just do the same thing. Put all the way to the end. Pull it back. See that? Pull it back. Make sure you load it. 1. You see still not enough. You load them 2. Now we go to the end. You float the end. You go to the end. Make sure that you can use your finger here. Let's stuck it back in like that. If they come out too far, and that 2 of them there. Now you see the finger. Now this time is smaller. I'm going to do this first. Put the egg in there. You can do whatever you want, but this is what you want to do. Put the egg in there. Put the finger, whatever the finger, this finger, that finger, doesn't matter. Just start rolling. Okay. If your skin not good enough, see, they will break. See that? And what will you do when it breaks like that? Okay, you can put the egg in there and make sure they seal it when it's cold, or you can just leave it the way it is. You can fry, they don't go anywhere anyway. But usually they like to close it the way they close them. They do that. Put the egg, to put it in there and hold it until the egg is like a harder, so that it will seal itself. Okay, or somebody put the pig in there and then doing some magic thing. So like this, it should be enough. Okay, because this skin, that one is more elastic. Okay, the old one is more elastic. This one more easily fragile. Okay. Okay, see that the first one, since that the skin is easily to break, now we have to be careful what we do. Okay, make sure that you don't have the hard stuff along outside. So now you can put a little bit like this, put it in there, throw it back in, roll. Okay, make sure it's hard, put it back in, put it back in. Now we're going to do 1 roll. Let's see if we stay. Okay, the skin is harder, a little bit harder. Okay, and easily break. You have to be careful with what you do. See that? Okay, the same thing. That's the second one, and we're going to do the third one. We're going to See, sometimes this is manufacturing problem. So we're going to clean this thing up this side. So the eggs, I put the wrong one. So this kind of thing like this, you don't put it in there like that because it will break it. Okay, you're going to throw that away. Okay, that's the pan manufacturing flood. Okay, this is how we do them. Alright, you fill it out nicely and make sure everything stay inside and make it sure that, you see that, almost into the half the same way. Now we're going to pull it back down. Now this time, because the skin is not elastic, they have to go slower. Okay, pull the one back in, push it like this way and pull it back in, and do one row here. Okay, make sure you have finger push against it, so then this thing don't pop out too far. Put an egg on there. Okay, this is how we do them. So make sure you press it down to make it round. Okay, and you roll. See that? See the egg? That's nicely done here, both sides. That's how we do them. Okay, now we're going to go to the next one, which is that most of the restaurant using this. Okay, this brand is all purpose. You know, most of the restaurant using it. Okay, but I found the first one is the best because elasticity and the crispy. You see how it goes. See, because it's cheap. I don't know what it is, but I found it have some difficulty. But the first one that I like the most. So this is what the same thing. We're going to go there. Okay. I don't have enough stuffing. I'm going to go get stuffing. I'll be like that. Here we go. Make sure your stuffing is cold, not hot. If you hot, you start distorting your skin because it will make it tear. See, that's a lot. This one is a thing like this. You put it back up there. Okay, doing the same thing. Pull, 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 pull. When it's tight, roll, roll, roll. Put your finger in there. Stuff it in there. Put your finger in there. Push it. Stuff in there. Now you see put the two finger there. I don't know what you call the ring finger. You turn it this way. And you put the egg.
Move it.
Okay. See that? The egg. Put in there. Finger push. Now you pull it back in and make sure it's round and roll. See? Almost that good. See that? We're going to do it separately. So this is my third one. So we're going to put it in there. Make sure you pile up real high. Okay, like that. Pull it over, put it down. Put it down, put it down. You see that how hard it is? It's going to be loud like that. Roll one, roll two, put the finger, add it in there. See that? Put the finger, add in there, throw. Now you can roll it, one more roll like that. You can do whatever you want. Okay. Now I'm going to add more thing. Make sure the stick that I will roll back up. Okay. Now I want to make it round. See that? When you press it, it looks nice and brown. Okay. Now the last thing that we will do is the gluten-free. The gluten-free, inside the gluten-free now I have something in there, but it should be okay because I throw some of my thing in there. See the gluten-free here. Okay. Now this is like a, the spring roll skin. See they light, you see like that, they're pretty light but it's a little bit thicker. Okay, in this water have sugar and vinegar, so you have to soak it in there. Okay, few minutes. Let me clean my table a little bit to make sure that all over. Okay, see like this. Still, so you start sopping it. Make sure you got the water out, but this is small, so we can do the small thing. But this one we don't need egg because it will elastic, we tie the thing itself. Okay, that's about that. Most of the restaurants that we try to do this, so, but from in my egg got bigger. See that I'm going to do the same thing. Roll it over. See that the skin is still hard, so got to wait. See that? Wait until it's soft. See now, when you roll the skin doesn't fold. This is folding now. See that? And then you go this way. The same thing. You float the same way. But this one, it will go itself. We pull the same thing. See that? But you don't need the egg, so you go about that big. Okay, we're gonna fry. You can make 3 of them, and we see if this thing, which one is the best. Okay, make sure you put in that floating. Submerging. So it's a fresh spring roll. It takes 2 seconds, but it will take a little bit longer to make sure that it's sobbing. See that it's still crispy. It's like this block. See that the block is no good. Okay. The new one. This is a different. This is brand new. Okay, we can do that. But this one you have to let them, give them time for them to melt it. Make you spread it out really tight. Okay, now you're going to dry your hand a little bit, lift it up, do the same thing, pull. Okay, pull. There you go. See, like if you see something like this, you can make it adjustment a little bit to pull it further out. So make sure it's dry, completely dry. It will tie within itself. Okay, now we're going to let it dry and then we could do that frying. Okay, here now proving what the spring roll skin is the best for Thai spring roll that available commercially. This is the first one that we did it because TJ spring roll pastry. It had more elastic and easy to roll. That I like the best. This is the second one, the spring roll cheese that is from Otasi. It's made in USA. It's a kind of has some problem when you try to do the easily break. I didn't like that much, but we're going to fry it to you. You see everything it seems to be breaking. Okay, And this is the menlo. This is the menlo. It's all pretty much, like they call, the Filipino, Chinese, or whoever it is. It's a Filipino called lumpia, those kind of thing. So this thing like give you a lot of good stuff. This is good tiding, but this is everybody uses for the the restaurant because it's easy to roll. But my best choice is the first one. This is the third one that we do. This is the gluten-free, and it's more complicated. You have to know how to do the Thai fat roll first, and this is a little bit tiny thicker and it's very fragile when you try to start it. It's a process. It's a little bit more complicated, but it's gluten-free. That's the trade-off. Now we're going to fry them at this is a medium heat. Okay, we're going to go to the pan. Here you have to take your spring roll oil. When you fry them. Here what it is, it went too hot like this, it burned. You put in there. Let's see. This is I turn off the heat already. You see, that will start burning real fast, real quick. So make sure that the temperature should be in the medium heat. If you put it up too high right now, that's not good. You turn off the heat and wait, okay? Wait until the temperature cool down. So it's about medium heat, probably, I don't know, I don't have the temperature right now. It should be about 1 something. Okay, you see that? It will burn like that. So you got to wait until it cool down, okay? Because I let it boil real quick and then you turn around and then hear what the heat coming out. So it's not the good idea. This is how you check if your, the oil hot enough for the skin. You see that? How it's frying. That's just about right. Okay? That's what you want it to be. When you put in there, it should pop up. Like that, okay? It's about 300 Fahrenheit, so whatever it is, use your skill now. It's difficult, but I don't think so. But you can do it, okay? Right now, what we want to do, we're going to fry the first one that got a spring home. Okay? What we do, we put 3 things in there all at once, see like that. So like this is still it's not hot enough, but it's good. But the time go by, it will keep on going. So put the heat, medium heat is the best. So in between the high and the low, put the medium one. So this way you see that you start turning, keep on turning. It doesn't take that long to fry. Okay. This is 2 things that what I usually use to get it over it, like that. So as long as have the bubble in there, you'll be good. If no bubble, that means the oil not hot enough. If too much bubble, that means the oil is too hot, then you burn. Okay. This is the first one that we do, so the oil is going to start getting hotter and hotter. So right now we're going to wait. Okay, add a little bit more oil. So that the challenge part is the oil to be hot. And then after it's hot and hot, you have to slow it down. The more you fry it, you see that if the bubble come out like that, that's the good sign. See, like this, it's I don't know what is that going on, so we're going to turn around like that. Okay. I'm going to increase more heat to get it up. You see how the oil start cooking? See that? It start giving you the color. You got to turn down. Make sure you turn it correctly. It's a lot of people they fry them sideways. I mean upside down. So right now we're going to keep on frying them to where the give you a beautiful color. Right now is the color that. Make sure you tip over upside down, otherwise we burn one side. Use a UT to control it. See the color start changing. That. Let it run a little bit. See, the more you turn, the better off you be, so you don't burn in one side. See that color start turning? So we want to make sure the color is even. Okay? See that? It's almost good. So we're going to go a little bit more. If don't go beyond to where the really brown, it will burn because they still keep on cooking. Okay, see that? That's the color that you like this part. So let's see how it goes. See the color like this? That's about right. If you go further than that, it will burn because this will keep on cooking. Okay? After you get it out. So that's the next one that we're going to going down is spring roll. Okay, that's another skin, different skin. Okay, make sure you lower the heat down. You make medium heat. See, like this is the best. You see all the bubble coming out. Okay, and turn around and hold it a little bit to make sure they stay. Hold out and turn. See that? And hold around and turn. So the skin is very fast. Everything you do. This is different skin. This is different. Give you different. Technique. See that? It go faster than the first one. See the color is different. The pan it seems to be hotter. The oil is hotter, but I lower the heat down. You go by the bubble. You see the bubble? Okay. See that? This is the color. It's almost good. See the color? So that's about the color you want. Okay, don't go beyond that. If you go beyond it, you see the burn like that. Okay. Get it out. Now this is all purpose. You just load it. See that? The way it go. See the skin. Every skin is different. See the way because we try to prove it out. Which skin is the best. Okay. Because don't worry, everything inside is already cooked. So this is what we want. We want the texture, the crispy texture. That's how we do this. If you go a lot of heat in there, it will bubble more and then will burn in nanoseconds. See that? The color changed already. So just make sure you don't go beyond the thing. It's not necessary. Okay. See the color? That's what you need. Don't go beyond that. If you go beyond that, then we burn. This is the last one, the gluten-free. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, we'll get running.
Yeah. Okay, that's the gluten-free. Okay, now we will turn off the heat, and this is at fire they can go. Otherwise, we will burn.
They're bubbling through.
See that? Okay, now we're going to come and talk about. Now we're going to come and talk about how the thing works here. Okay, this is my evaluation. Okay, remember this, the first one, the spring roll, the second one here, the third one is here, and the fourth one is here. Okay. That's how the skin works. Now we're going to wait till it cool down, so we're going to tell you which one is the best. You see how every skin is different. See, this skin is more shiny. This skin is kind of rough. This is rough too. There's a little bit of that. So this is soak a lot more oil. Okay. Okay, here the vertex of the skin. Okay. This is number one. That is spring roll shield by O Tasty. Okay, that's the number one. Number two is spring home. That teaches spring roll pastry. And number three is where every restaurant doing it. They call Menlo. There's a lot of people using it. Filipino, Chinese, Thai, all these people. And this is the gluten-free one. Gluten-free one is I found it difficult to do, difficult to roll, and because of the water you have of sugar and vinegar, so it adds flavor to your skin. Depend on the choice what you want it to do, but this one rank number one. Okay, try it out and let me know. This is Classical Thai Cooking by Chef Phant, and I hope you like this video. Is you like them, please press like, share and subscribe to help me out, so then I can create a new video for you. So the next coming up is going to be the massaman curry, which is original. It is a Thai style, and then classical Thai cooking. Please help share, and thank you for watching. This is Chef Phant. Nice to meet you, nice to talk to you. Please subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.